Muses, I praise thee. Grant me the vision to craft words of power that sear into the mind's eye. Let my ears hear words that are true and pure. Let your inspiration be a mighty steed that carries us forward. I pledge to you that I shall fight resistance. I will strive to bring glory to the tales that you would have me tell. Oh, sing in me, muse, and through me tell the story. Make the tale live for us in all its many bearings, and let that great work begin. Oh, Muse.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for coming here tonight or tuning in at home. I am Jay Buchanan, and welcome to the world premiere of my new play, Sold Out. Thank you to everyone at the ZACC for helping make this possible. These social distance sessions have brought art back to the masses in such a safe and inventive way. Thank you for including my silly little show. And big thanks also to the folks at MCAT for streaming this to our audience at home. All 12 of you. I'm just kidding. Of course, I would like to thank our director. Kara, thank you so much. You took a chance on me, and I'm just in awe of your artistry. I am a lowly writer. I put pen to paper, but you were able to take my abstract words and turn them into something worthwhile and meaningful, and I'm just really glad you took a chance on me. This is no longer our show. It's their show. So obviously, we are living through unprecedented times. So we've had to scale back what we can safely present on stage. Rather than mounting a full production as intended, what you'll be seeing tonight is a staged reading. For those of you who have never been to a staged reading, it's a little different from a typical play. So in a normal production, there'd be like a set behind us, just like a huge, ultra-realistic restaurant with the kitchen over here maybe. There'd be like all these light cues and sound effects, and just a lot of other stuff. Like there'll be this snow machine that doesn't always work right, but when it does, the effect is simply magical. All the characters would be off-book in theater speak. That means they'd have their lines memorized. They'd all be in elaborate costumes that told you so much about who they were as people. Like maybe one of the characters is wearing a sweater that used to be her grandmother's, and it has this big old coffee stain on it, but she still wears it because it's just packed with sentimental value. Yeah, no, but this production is stripping away all of the, as our director called it, rich people bullshit. Yeah, tonight we get to focus on the words of my script. We will hear the script speak to us, the life and death of art, right here for you tonight in this theater. So, with all that in mind, Rachel here will be reading our stage directions. So during the show, you might hear something like,
Jay does a cartwheel.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah, right. So during the show, you might hear something like,
Ooh, Jay does 2 perfect cartwheels.
right, which means that I would.
Perfect cartwheels, Jay.
Just stick to the script. Makes sense? You know, theater's a funny thing. So much of what happens on stage, like all the work, is not seen by the audience. You just have to trust that the actors are committing to what's on the page. Like, what if the script didn't like what the actors are doing? Like, wouldn't that be something? Oh, okay, so what else? Explain and don't forget to turn off your cell phones. Without further ado, I give you the world premiere of my new play, Sold Out, the staged reading, a new play by me, Jay Buchanan.
Sold Out, the staged reading, a new play by Jay Buchanan. Characters. Jack, a young man on a first date. Billy, Diane's father and a Richard Nixon impersonator. Marmalade, the waitress. Thomas and Martha, various characters as needed. Scene 1, first date. Jack and Diane are sitting down in a rather nice restaurant on their first date. They are both cute, but very awkward.
I heard this place has pretty good pasta.
What?
The pasta. I heard it's pretty good.
Yeah.
A moment. Jack is confused.
What?
What?
Did you just laugh?
Did I?
Yeah, just now.
Oh, I couldn't really hear you.
Oh, gotcha. I said the pasta here is pretty good.
Awkward. Enter Marmalade, the waitress. She's loud, sassy, and don't take no guff.
Hi, y'all. I'm Marmalade. I'll be your server tonight. Woo-wee! Aren't you two just a sweet couple lumps of sweet molasses? Oh, I'd like to take you home and make my husband jealous.
Jack and Diane share a look.
Now, our special tonight is chicken tartar, which comes with roasted wintergreens and pairs nicely with our house partner.
Marmalade assesses the situation. She's seen this type of date at least 100 times before.
Do y'all need another moment to go over the menu?
I know I do.
Yeah, I'm not quite ready.
All right, I'll be back to check on you two cuties in a moment. Yummy!
Exit Marmalade.
I thought you said this was a nice Italian restaurant.
That's what I heard.
Then why did our waitress sound like Flo from Alice?
Jack stares at her blankly.
The car insurance lady?
No, you know. Kiss my grits.
Jack has no idea what she's talking about.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Really? Kiss my grits? Nothing? Oh, come on. Flo from Alice. It was a CBS show that ran from 1976 to 1985, based on the film Alice Doesn't Live Here Anymore. It was hugely successful. And side note, features a very young Laura Dern. Alice basically invented catchphrases and running gags. It's the cornerstone of modern sitcoms.
Like another famous character with the same name, Jack is lost.
Okay, so basically, the show was about Alice, who works as a waitress at Mel's Diner. There's some, 70s feminism in it, which is awesome, but also a lot of 70s misogyny, which is not awesome, but anyways. Alice has these friends, and one of them is Flo, who is this, man-hungry, sassy lady. She's the one who says, "Kiss my grits." And that catchphrase took off, man.
Whoa, you are a nerd.
I'm not.
Yes, you are. You totally just nerded out about a 70s TV show right there.
That's just called being passionate about my interests. How can you fully appreciate art if you don't know where it came from?
You're passionate, all right. Passionate like a nerd.
Stop it.
This is flirting.
All right, well, what are you passionate, or what are you a nerd about?
I don't know, regular nerd things, I guess. Space, history.
That doesn't count. That's just general knowledge stuff. Get more niche.
I think it's pronounced niche.
Whatever. Come on. What's your one super weird just for you obsession?
Jack thinks. Nothing immediately comes to mind.
I guess matching my shirts and socks?
Matching your what?
Shirt and socks. My socks always match my shirt.
Why?
It's aesthetically pleasing. My underwear gets in on it too.
Diane is very amused by this.
So you're just like one big pattern separated by your pants.
Kind of. Well, yeah. Yeah, basically, yeah.
Diane is kind of into this.
All right, all right. Well, let me see.
See what?
Let me see your matchy-matchy outfit.
Now?
Now.
Here?
Here.
Right now, right here? We haven't even ordered yet.
Right now. Right here. Let me see those undies, boy.
Jack looks around a little nervous. They are in a crowded restaurant, after all.
Okay. Jeez.
Jack stands up sheepishly.
So, this is my shirt,
He gestures to his shirt.
my socks,
He lifts up a leg and pulls up his pants to show Diane his socks. They match his shirt.
and my underwear.
Jack looks around, hoping nobody else is watching. He slowly pulls down his waistband to show the top of his underwear.
More. I can't see.
Jack pulls down his waistband a little bit more.
Don't be such a tease.
Jack looks around, very embarrassed. He pulls them down just a little bit more.
Are you gonna show me your undies or not?
Fine.
Jack unbuttons his pants and lets them drop to the ground. His underwear matches his shirt and socks exquisitely.
Oh my God. That is exquisite.
Marmalade enters.
Wee, mama, I'll take what she's having.
Marmalade mugs. Blackout. Scene 2. Someone's in the kitchen with Nixon. Meanwhile, in the kitchen, Billy is arguing with two of the staff, Franz and Theobald. The staff have European accents of an undetermined origin.
Sir, if you would please return to your seat.
There's nothing we can do for you, sir.
Sir, please.
Please, sir.
Now, wait just a gosh darn damn minute here. Now, I just want to borrow your uniform for a moment. I promise I'll return it. Please.
Franz and Theobald share a look.
Sir,
Sir.
we can't give you our uniform, sir.
Sir.
That's highly unsanitary, sir.
Sir.
Oh, please, just for a moment. That's all I'm asking. My daughter is out on a date out there, and I just want to make sure the boy that she's with is on the up and up. My daughter, doesn't exactly have the best taste in men. Ever since her mother ran off to join the Branch Davidians, I'm the only family she has. I'm just looking out for my little girl, that is all.
Franz and Theobald share another look.
Sir,
Sir, we cannot be doing that, sir.
sir.
Haven't you two ever seen Mrs. Doubtfire? This is just like that. I'm a concerned father. Does that mean anything?
This is not a Mrs. Doubtingfire, sir.
Sir.
Please, sir, return to your seat, sir.
Sir.
Well, at least let me speak to the chef. Maybe he has a hat I can borrow or something.
Billy tries to push his way into the kitchen. Franz and Theobald block his path.
Well, sir.
Sir,
The chef, sir. He's not here at the moment, sir.
sir,
So speaking with him, it is not possible.
sir,
Sir.
sir.
A moment as Billy takes in this information. The chef isn't here? Where the hell could he be?
The chef isn't here? Where the hell could he be?
Franz and Theobald share another look.
Do you two have any idea who I am?
As Billy gets angrier, he slips into his professional voice. It's his Nixon impression.
Now you two imbeciles are going to get the chef out here at once, because I need to speak to him. I'm a caring father. I'm a good father. I'm a good man, damn it. Surely the chef will help and want to help an honest fellow like me. I just want to talk to him man to man. You know, now I demand entrance to this kitchen. I don't take kindly to strangers standing in the way of what I want.
Enter Marmalade.
Pardon me, Mr. Beefcake.
She squeezes past Billy and pinches his butt as she goes through the door into the larger kitchen.
And another thing. That waitress is the loudest, sassiest woman I have ever met. Totally inappropriate.
There is a commotion in the kitchen. Marmalade re-enters.
Franz, Theobald, can you boys show me your hands?
Yes, ma'am.
Franz and Theobald show Marmalade their hands. Marmalade looks at them closely.
And you, Sugar?
Fine, but only if you'll take me into the kitchen.
Billy shows Marmalade his hands. She looks at them closely.
So this doesn't belong to any of you?
She pulls out a bloody severed finger.
Mamma mia!
They all mug to the audience. Blackout.
Hey, what's up?
Scene 3. The date must go on. Back in the restaurant, Jack and Diane's first date has gone a little off the rails.
That was incredibly humiliating, by the way.
You sure about that? Because you looked pretty, well, excited.
She mimes having an erection.
I can't control it, okay? It happens when I'm nervous.
Right, right.
She goes back to looking at her menu. Jack is looking around the restaurant.
Where the heck is our waitress?
Probably filing a harassment complaint.
Well, then I hope your name is a co-conspirator, since it was your fault.
I'm sorry, I asked to see your underwear, okay? Let's just decide on dinner.
Perfect.
They both look at their menus for a little bit.
You know, most guys would be more grateful that I asked them to get pantsless within the first 20 minutes.
New subject, please.
Another moment as they continue looking at their menus.
What do you think happens when we die?
Jack flips down his menu.
Really?
You wanted a new subject.
Jack can't tell if she's being serious.
Are you being serious?
Sure, why not?
Well, I'd like to think that our consciousness, our energy just returns to the universe, spread out across time and space, our atoms, our brainwaves, our entire essence, becoming one with the Force. What about you?
Diane takes a big sip of her wine.
I don't think about it. No sense worrying about the ending when you can just enjoy the ride.
Jack opens his mouth to say something, but decides to stay silent.
They were cute, by the way. Your underwear.
Jack blushes.
Really?
Really? Play your cards right and I might ask to see him again.
Jack blushes deeper. There is a large crash off stage. Billy enters, now with a backwards baseball cap and a fake mustache. He stops, pulls up a chair, and sits with Jack and Diane. In unison, Jack and Diane look to each other, then Billy.
Hello.
Hi.
Can we help you?
Well, I was walking by and I saw you had an open seat and I thought, now here's a couple of good-looking kids who could use some company, so here I am, hello. Oh, where are my manners?
Billy looks around the restaurant, improvising a fake name. He spots some peanut butter cups.
Reese
He notices some dying plants in the corner.
with a
He looks at the silverware.
spoon. Reese Witherspoon.
Reese Witherspoon.
Yup, Reese Witherspoon. No relation. Nice to meet you.
Billy sticks out his hand. Diane looks at it like it's a dead fish.
Why are you looking at my hand like it's a dead fish? I'm just trying to be friendly.
Diane gives Jack a please do something look.
Hey, buddy, I'm sure you're a nice guy, but this is an A-B conversation, so maybe you should see your way out.
Billy looks incredibly offended. Diane mouths, "Nice one," to Jack. Billy clicks into work mode, and as a reminder, he is a professional Richard Nixon impersonator.
The average American is just like the child in the family. If you make him completely dependent and pamper him and cater him too much, you're going to make him soft, spoiled, and eventually a very weak individual.
Diane stares at Billy.
Oh my God. Dad? What the hell are you doing? Why do you have a fake mustache?
I'm Reese Witherspoon, and this is a very real mustache.
Diane rips off Billy's mustache.
This is a total invasion of privacy, Dad. Stop stalking me. You're so embarrassing.
Billy has been caught red-handed. He sheepishly takes off his baseball cap.
Sorry, honey, you caught me red-handed. I just wanted to make sure you were okay. You know, ever since your mother left to join Westboro Baptist, you haven't exactly had the best luck dating.
Dude, I'm right here.
I'm Billy Heimler. Nice to meet you, Diane's dad.
Billy reaches out to shake Jack's hand. Diane slaps it away.
No, you don't get to meet him. This isn't how this was supposed to go. I'm sorry about him.
Oh, you don't have to apologize. No, taking off my pants for you and meeting your father wasn't where I thought this date was going to go either.
You did what?
Dad, get the hell out of here. We will talk about this later.
Oh, but Mr. Heimler, before you go, what was that voice you were doing?
I'm a Richard Nixon impersonator, and sometimes,
Tricky Dick gets the better of me.
Yikes. Can't be easy playing the worst president all day.
well, second worst.
They make that face that well-meaning but misguided liberal people make whenever someone mentions Trump.
Jesus, maybe I should let you two finish this date alone.
No, honey, I worry about you. Ever since your mother joined Nixium, I felt off. No, you're my little girl. I love you.
Stop being so damn insecure. Maybe Mom went crazy because you're so damn smothering.
Don't you dare try to blame me for your mother's actions. How was I supposed to know she was cheating on me with Bhagwan Rajneesh?
Jack tries to defuse the situation.
Oh, no, I don't want to get involved.
Jack tries to defuse the situation.
Fine. I don't really want to butt in, but maybe I should go.
No. I'm the one who should go. Now, I'm ruining your date between your mother attempting to kidnap the governor and what I saw in the kitchen. I guess I'm just acting out.
In the kitchen?
Billy's unsure how to explain what he saw in the kitchen.
You see, just a couple minutes ago,
He's really squirming in his seat.
Wow, Dad, you're really squirming in your seat.
Well, you see.
Billy is sweating bullets.
Gee, Wilkers, you're sweating bullets.
Oh, gosh. Well, earlier I was in the kitchen, and I saw...
What?
What did you see?
What did you see?
He saw this!
Marmalade bursts onto the scene, brandishing the bloody finger.
Jesus Christ.
Holy shit, is that?
Well, I reckon it's someone's finger.
Billy looks like he's going to be sick.
I think I'm going to be sick.
Careful where you throw up, sugar. I reckon this whole restaurant be a crime scene now.
Detective Wake and Detective O'Toole, two Irish detectives from Scotland Yard, make a grand entrance.
And you'd be reckoning correctly. The name's Detective Wake, Detective Finnegan Wake, and this me partner, Detective Peter O'Toole.
No relation.
We received a call about the 2319
Severed Fingers Italian restaurants.
and made our way. This entire restaurant is now a possible crime scene. Lock it down, Detective O'Toole.
Detective O'Toole nods and rushes back off stage.
Now, who was the first person to discover the finger?
That be me, Sugar Bear. I was looking for the chef. He's gone missing. Instead, I found this.
She waves the finger around, much to Billy's chagrin.
Chagrin.
Detective Wake takes notes in a notebook. You know, those Small ones that detectives use.
And who's the last person to see the chef?
Oh, that would be Franz and Theobald. Let me grab those boys.
Marmalade makes to leave, but instead,
Franz! Theobald, the detective needs you!
Franz rushes on.
Yes, Miss Marmalade.
Where's Theobald?
He's helping the other detective in the security of the restaurant, Miss Marmalade.
Young man, you're the last person to see the chef.
Yes, sir, I was, sir.
And what was he doing?
Chefing, sir.
A chefing?
Yes, you know,
He mimes chefing. Excellent space work.
It's
Chefing.
chefing. I see.
Hi, Detective. So, sorry to interrupt, but does this interrogation have to happen right here? We were kind of on a first date, and my father was just about to leave.
Me apologies. I didn't realize that the date was more important than a possible homicide. What do you think, young man? Should I halt my investigation so you can get your deck wet? So you can get your deck wet.
I don't have this page.
What?
I don't have.
Diane points to Jack's line in the script.
Oh, well, I wouldn't put it like that. But, I mean, murder is a serious crime. And, well, who am I to stand in way of justice?
Nice save.
Perhaps me partner is having better luck.
Detective Wake stares into the middle distance as the lights go down on their scene and up on the kitchen where Detective O'Toole is working with Theobald.
let's go over this one more time. The chef was,
A cooking, sir.
and you were,
And not a cooking, sir.
because you were.
A working, sir.
I know that, but what were you doing? What is your job in this establishment?
Gopher, sir.
Gopher,
He gophers. Not as good.
No, sir, like gopher this table, they need to be cleaned. Or gopher this deliveries, they need to be delivered. Or gopher fucking yourself, Theobald. I am the Cuomo say DJ, kitchen bitchin', sir.
I see.
The lights fade down on Detective O'Toole and back on Detective Wake with everyone else.
Am I free to go, sir?
Not yet, young man. Everyone in this restaurant is a suspect. And you might be one of the most suspects of all I suspect.
Franz! Franz, the sweet little twink. A suspect? Oh, he couldn't hurt a fly if a gun down his entire family in front of him.
Franz suddenly lets out a cry. You can be louder next time.
Oh, sorry, sugar. His entire family was gunned down in front of him.
I'm sorry for your loss. Now, I have a question for you.
The lights fade up on the kitchen so we can see both detectives as they start coming to the same conclusions.
Who was in
else
the
was
kitchen
it
when you
who
discovered the finger?
Well, sir, it was me, Franz, Miss Marmalade, and... Who, damn it, who was with you? Sir,
Well, sir,
it was a customer, sir.
Which
Customer, this place is full of them.
The door chimes and a lovely couple enters the restaurant.
Do you have an open table for two?
No! Get out!
How rude.
The lovely couple exits.
Which customer was it?
I don't know his name, sir.
Tell me, goddammit! It was me!
The lights cut out on the kitchen as everyone snaps their focus to Billy.
I was in the kitchen. My daughter here is on a date, and I know it sounds crazy, but I just wanted to make sure she was safe. Ever since her mom joined Boko Haram, I've just been so worried. And kids these days are always hooking up online. They meet on Tinder or Bumble or Grindr or I don't even know anymore. I just wanted her to know that I'm a good dad. And I'm a good guy. I'm a good guy, right? You know, right? When you're a white guy of a certain age and you work in my field, people make assumptions about you. Whatever happened to not judging a book by its cover? When a man could stand tall on his own accomplishments instead of checking some sort of diversity box. You know, I'm a professional Richard Nixon impersonator, but there's not really a market for Richard Nixon impersonators.
Nobody wants Tricky Dick at their 7th birthday party.
You know, you've heard of Watergate, try work's not great.
You've heard of Vice President Agnew, more like Vice President P.U.
Vietnam War, more like I'm sure work will pick up, but it never does. They're trying to cancel Richard Nixon. For Christ's sakes, you know, it's hard out here for a president. It's hard out here for a white man.
Forget the script. Speak from the heart.
What about me, huh? What about Billy Poon, Daddy Heimler? Too young to take part in the groovy 1960s, too old to take part in the bisexual 2020s. No, too straight for Yale, too gay for Harvard. Too cisgender for Mr. Potato Head, too transgender for Star Wars.
Fix it.
You know, little old Billy's been left in the dust. Won't someone please think of the most forgotten minority in all history? Straight, white men.
Hold. Can we hold, please?
Uh-oh.
Hi, folks. I'm so sorry about this. This is totally unprofessional and does not reflect well on me. But yeah, apparently there's a musician here who was supposed to play tonight. It's my bad. I done goofed. So yeah, we're gonna take a bit of an unplanned intermission, but don't go anywhere. We'll be back after that with the second half of Sold Out. So get a quick drink, go to the bathroom, listen to some good music. Yeah. Sorry about this, but I guess this is just our intermission now. So.
Jay, humiliated, runs off to hide. End of Act 1.
Yeah, no, it's totally cool. We're getting it figured out. It's fine. Fucking theater people. Hi. I'm Dusty the Kid, and I don't know, maybe I'm not supposed to be here. I'm not sure.
Sweet September, you lasted forever, wasted my money and time. As the days turn to weeks of staining the sheets with loving and bleeding and wine. Down the road, I'm going as fast as she goes. When may we meet again? Oh no, never, my friend. There's nothing but walls in a home. And to be a prince of thieves is to run wild and free, but end your days cold and alone. Down the road, I'm going as fast as she goes. So it's off like a shot, and forget me not. This train, it is 10 miles long. Call me lover or liar, your one heart's desire. I was hero, but now I'm gone. Down the road, I'm going as fast as she goes. Down the road, I'm going as fast as she going, as fast as she going, as fast as she goes.
Thanks, thank you. For those of you who don't know, which is probably all of you, I play in a band called the Recession Special. No relation. Did you see what I did there? This is a song about a... Hi. At the fading crest of summer, as the sun was sinking low, the salmon flies were hatching, rising like a plume of smoke. You said you'd never seen a sight the like, oh God, of glory be. And I don't want to be here anymore. On the border of Dakota, thought I heard you say to me, well, you were twisting like a rope in the passenger seat, that your mind feels like an ashtray, you're sick of all these dreams, and I don't want to be here anymore. Crossing into Oklahoma, rolling joints on the dashboard, where the dust cloud rolled like thunder so many years before. Lacing your boots in case you find the place where the grapes of wrath are stored. And I don't want to be here anymore. On the shores of Carolina, with your feet deep in the sands, your hair faded green like nicotine, your knife was in your hand. You said this life ain't worth the living, but I don't think you'd understand. And I don't want to be here anymore. 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 Thanks, thank you. All right, this is one of my favorite old revolutionary songs. If you check out my stuff anywhere out there, you'll find there's a lot that's pretty embedded and indebted to a proletarian revolution. So anyway, this is one of those songs. Lying in my bed, I hear the clock tick and think of you. Talking in circles, confusion is nothing new. Flashback, warm nights almost left behind. Suitcase full of memories,
Time after sometimes I think of you. You're walking too far ahead. You're calling out to me. I can't hear a word you said. You say, go slow. I fall behind. The second hand unwinds. If you're lost, you can look and you will find me. Time after time. If you fall, I will catch you and I will be waiting. Time after time. After memory fades and the darkness has turned to gray, you're watching through windows, just asking if I'm okay. Flashback, warm nights almost left behind. The drum beats out of time. If you're lost, you can look and you will find me. Time after, if you fall, I will catch you and I will be waiting. Time after time. If you lost, then you look, then you will find me. Time after time. If you fall, I will catch you and I will be waiting. Time after time. Time after time. Time after time. Time after time after time. Time after time.
Act 2, blast off. Interior, the Starship Expedition, day. Captain Marcus paces around the command deck as sirens blare. On the control panel, we can see that something massive has gone wrong. Various charts and graphics show that the ship is leaking fuel. There is a huge breach in the hull, and the lifelines for about a dozen crew members have gone flat. Captain Marcus doesn't look too worried. This is nothing compared to the Battle of ZACC 6, but this is serious nonetheless. Captain Marcus approaches the intercom to give orders to his crew when he comes to a realization that I'm reading the wrong script. I am sorry. Act 2, the plot thickens. Lights up on Jack and Diane. Alone at their table, some time has passed. The detectives are interrogating the rest of the restaurant's patrons. Billy has locked himself in the bathroom. Marmalade has gone MIA. And Franz and Theobald are, well, who can say where they are? Jack and Diane sit in silence. Then,
So, what do you do for a living?
Are you serious?
I mean, I'm still into it if you are.
she gives Jack a wry smile. Ryer. Oh, thank you.
Oh, okay, I see. I figured the severed finger would have been the end of this date.
Of course not. In my experience, that's when dates really get going.
Jack gives her a look.
Kinky.
So what do you do?
I just left my job recently, actually.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was it because of the whole...
No, nothing like that. It was a long time coming, honestly. Real asshole. Always micromanaging me, and it was like I couldn't do anything that strayed from what he prescribed. Like, if I even tried to think for myself once, I was berated and punished. Maybe I'm naive, but I feel like I shouldn't have to do something that I don't want to do just because someone else tells me to do it.
That sounds horrible.
It really was. And it sucks because I actually wanted to work there with him. And it seemed like it was going to be a really fun spot, but it wasn't. And maybe it's because I'm naive, but I felt like I had no free will, no agency. Like I couldn't control what I wanted to do. Like my stupid boss told me whatever to do.
Jack takes a long sip of his wine.
Sorry to vent like that. Oh, but I have money, by the way. I'm not broke. I just want to make that clear.
Oh, good. I had no intention of picking up the check.
Well, what do you do?
I'm an artist. Well, illustrator. Artist sounds too pretentious.
I see why you're not paying for dinner.
Whatever. I do mostly freelance work. Nothing notable. But I've been working on getting my own comic published. My passion project, my magnum opus.
Really?
You got something against comics?
No, not at all. Just, you don't strike me as the superhero type.
Okay, gatekeeper. Everyone loves superheroes now. They're mainstream.
Right, because
Disney
controls all media.
God, this is a weird first date.
So, what's your comic about?
An original superhero. Jet Jackson.
Jet Jackson?
Uh-huh. It's a pretty typical origin story, you know. Accidental exposure to chemicals means he gets superpowers. Your usuals, super strength, laser vision, flight, etc. So he starts doing the whole superhero saves the day thing, right? Stopping robberies, saving school buses, helping little old ladies cross the street. And he goes by the name of Fuel. Pretty cool, right?
Why fuel?
Because he worked in a fuel processing plant. Sorry, I should have made that clear. Anyways, you're gonna think this is just pretty standard superhero fare, but there's a twist. Have you seen WandaVision?
Not yet. I still haven't even seen Endgame.
So like WandaVision, we're actually watching a villain's journey. Oh, spoilers. Slowly, Fuel, starts to realize the citizens of the city are using him. They're taking advantage of his powers for their own needs. Fuel's morals start to degrade, and by the end he goes full-on homicidal psychopath, exploding cars, slaughtering civilians, and it all ends when he uses his laser vision to take down the tallest building in the city, killing thousands. And in the last panel, we see this skyscraper red hot from the heat of Fuel's eyes as the character proclaims, "Wow! So jet fuel can melt steel beams."
Savor it. Blackout. Scene 5, the Ballad of Marmalade Bouvier. Lights up on Marmalade in the kitchen with Detectives Wake and O'Toole. This is the middle of an interrogation.
Again, Marmalade. What else do you remember?
Look, sugar, the chef was his usual self when I saw him. Nothing was amiss. And believe me, honey pie, I know him like the back of my hand.
Because you two were romantically entangled?
Oh, well, if he was 6 years younger and I was 10 years older. Maybe. I haven't been with a man since my Charlie.
Charlie,
My late husband.
Now we're getting somewhere.
in the past 3 hours, you haven't mentioned once that you have a dead husband.
In the past 3 hours, you two haven't bothered to ask me about me. It's been chef this and chef that. And...
Detective Wake forms a hypothesis.
Let me paint a picture for you, Marmalade. Imagine a widow, a loud, sassy widow who don't take no guff, who's found herself working with a man, a very attractive man, who rebuffs all her offers of sexual intimacy. Well, this doesn't sit well with the widow. So she kills the man who dared to give her blue balls, leaving nothing behind but a severed finger. What do you think of that picture,
I'd have to say it's uglier than a Rothko and twice as uninspiring.
How dare you! Mark Rothko is an international treasure.
Yeah, we ran your records, Marmalade. Or should we say, Margaret May Bouvier.
Marmalade gasps.
Former school teacher in New York City.
Married to one
Charles
James
James
Bouvier.
Deceased just shy of 20 years.
We ran your records, Margaret, and it seems that after your husband's death, you fled the city quite quickly.
Suspiciously quickly.
One might suspect that you leave a trail of blood in your wake. Maggie?
Marmalade has been caught red-handed.
It's true, I fled the city after my husband died.
Aha! Couldn't handle the guilt, eh?
Guilt? No, that's not it at all.
Ashamed, eh?
My husband was my one true love, my perfect match, my soulmate.
Then why did you kill him?
Marmalade is overcome with grief. She can't put a sentence together.
Let me paint you another picture. A woman in a loveless marriage, trapped in the big city. Perhaps her husband is even abusive.
This is real, Marmalade! The rest of this play is fake bullshit, but this is absolutely real.
He wouldn't.
She sees no way out. Finally, she snaps. Too much pressure. Who could blame a woman like that? Beaten, broken, torn down, and angry. So she kills her husband and flees the other side of the country. But you know what they say about abuse, eh, Detective Wake?
It's a broken record, always repeating.
Always repeating. So the woman finds herself trapped again with another man just as bad as the first. But she knows what to do this time.
Stop, please.
She's seen how efficient, how effective, how deliciously delightful killing can be. She knows with one pull of the trigger or a slash of the blade, she can make all her problems disappear.
You don't know what you're talking about.
Don't I? I see women like you every day, cold, heartless, broken women. What are you hiding, huh, you husband-killing psycho?
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
Everything about Marmalade is different. Her voice, her attitude, even her posture. This is not the woman we know.
It's true. I fled the city after my husband died, but I didn't kill him. I couldn't. I never would. I loved him with all my heart. Charlie was a hero.
The detective stands still as a statue.
My husband, he died on a Tuesday.
This clearly means something, but the detectives don't know what.
I don't know what that means.
My husband was a firefighter. He died on a clear and crisp Tuesday. On September 11th, 2001.
Holy shit! I can't believe you invoked the specter of 9/11 twice!
9/11, eh? I guess that means it was an inside job.
Detective Wake smacks Detective O'Toole upside his head. You're literally the worst partner I've ever had. Blackout. Why did you write that? Scene 6. Alone at last, alone at last. Thank God Almighty, I'm alone at last. Lights up on Billy. It dawns on him that he is alone in the restaurant.
Alone at last? Alone at last. Thank God Almighty, I'm alone at last.
Billy lets out a content sigh. Some time.
What to do? What to do?
Billy pads out the show's runtime.
I'm not a crook. I'm not a crook. I am not a crook. I am not a crook. I'm not a crook. I am not a cook. Cook. Crook. I am not a crook. I'm not a crook. I'm not a crook. I'm not a crook. 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 I am not a crook. Crook. Crookedy crook. Crook. I am not a crook.
I'm pretty sure this scene was supposed to be cut, but it's here to cover a costume change or something.
That word has lost all meaning. Crook, crook of the arm, elbow, bow of the L.
This would be a good time to run to the bathroom. You won't miss much.
Damn it, Billy, come on, find his voice. The Jews. Jews. God, I hope people don't think I'm a bad guy because I impersonate Richard Nixon.
You're also an overbearing father who doesn't respect his daughter's privacy, and you could stand to lose a few pounds.
I'm not a bad guy. I'm not. I was just raised in a different era.
That's code for, I liked it when the minorities weren't so uppity.
Can we skip this scene, please?
Fine. Coward. Billy, the worst character in this show, played by an actor that nobody likes working with, is smacked full across the face by his daughter. I said, Billy, a horrible person, played by an actor who should have quit theater years ago, is slapped for real by his daughter, Diane. Page 53, Diane. Do try to keep up. Sorry. Slap him, Diane, so that we can continue.
Sorry.
You're right, I deserve that.
Diane sits at the table with Billy. You could cut the tension with a knife.
Honey, there's so much I want to say, but I'm so sorry for everything. For crashing your date, for driving your mother to the new Minutemen, for being me.
Dad, come on.
What?
This whole I'm such a loser act. Knock it off.
Well, what do you want me to say?
I don't know. Nothing. I guess. Just stop meddling. Stop interfering. Stop doing all of this. Let me live my damn life without you breathing down my neck every step of the way.
I just want what's best for you.
Do you?
Billy recoils. And then,
It's not time to make a change. Just relax, take it easy. You're still young, that's your fault. There's so much you have to do.
Franz and Theobald enter, abruptly ending this song.
Sir.
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 What do you want, you gosh darn damn broken records? What?
The detective, sir.
Sir, they made Miss Marmalade cry, sir.
So?
It's not right, sir.
They're bad men, sir.
And ugly, too.
Idiots.
Oh, woman cry. A big shock. Women are predisposed to be emotional.
Oh, you're a real piece of shit, Dad.
Diane exits.
No, that wasn't me. I would never say something like that.
Sir, they think Miss Marmalade did it, sir.
Sir.
They think she killed the chef, sir.
But, sir.
Sir?
What?
Franz and Theobald share a look.
The chef, sir.
And we know where he is.
Franz and Theobald look out to the audience. Blackout. Aren't you forgetting someone? Scene 7. A good chef is hard to find. Jack and Diane are back at their table. Marmalade is sitting with them, still upset from earlier. Detectives Wake and O'Toole enter with Billy.
Listen up, everyone. We've got some good news. Detective O'Toole and I are ready to solve this whodunit, thanks to a tip from Mr. Billy Hitler here.
It's Heimler! Are you freaking kidding me?
It seems as though Franz and Theobald, those two dumbasses with inconsistent accents who work in the kitchen, knew where the chef was the entire time.
The entire time.
The entire time.
The entire time?
The entire time.
The whole time.
The entire time.
Oh, thank God, detectives. Does that mean we can go home?
Like, together, or?
Yes, folks, we'll be setting you all free just as soon as the chef walks through that door.
Detective Wake points towards the door, and everyone looks on in eager anticipation.
Yes, folks, we'll be setting you all free just as soon as the chef walks through that door.
Oh, hello, everyone.
Marmalade is relieved to see the chef is okay.
Ted, I'm so relieved you're okay.
Why
I think
wouldn't
they
I
might have a
be?
thing.
We found your severed finger in the kitchen.
Whatever do you mean?
Show us your hands, sugar.
The chef holds up his hands. Well, he's not missing any fingers.
So you're not missing a finger?
Then what's this?
Marmalade pulls out the severed finger.
Oh, that's why, that's just a carrot.
The chef takes the finger from Marmalade and takes a big old chomp out of it. The finger is, in fact, a carrot.
Then where were you?
Yes, of course. I'm sure my mysterious absence caused quite a stir. Well, I was going to keep this a secret until the deal was finalized, but I was just meeting with executives from the Campbell Soup Company. They want to purchase my famous minestrone recipe.
Wowza, wowza, bobowza.
Starting tomorrow, I'll be raking in Buco Dolores as the head chef of commercial soups for the fine people of Campbell's.
So this whole thing was just a big misunderstanding?
A real ships in the night situation, it seems like.
But Ted, you always complained about those corporate chefs.
What can I say? I guess I've really sold out!
Everyone hugs to the audience and laughs. The end. Blackout. Scene 1. First date. Jack and Diane are sitting down in a rather nice restaurant on their first date. They are both cute, but they feel as if they are running out of time. They are in the waning days of their prime and have yet to find any semblance of self-worth. But how can you love someone else if you don't love yourself?
I heard this place has pretty good pasta.
Boy, this sounds familiar.
What?
The pasta. I heard it's pretty good.
Yeah.
A moment. Jack is confused. Haven't we been here before?
What?
What?
Diane laughs.
Why did you laugh?
Did I?
Yeah, just now.
Oh, I'm not sure.
I thought you just.
Diane laughs.
What are you doing?
An awkward moment. Enter Marmalade, the waitress. She's loud, sassy, and don't take no guff. Everyone she has ever loved is dead, and one day she'll be dead too. Sad, alone, and forgotten.
Hi, y'all. I'm Marmalade. I'll be your server tonight. Hoo-wee! Aren't you two just a couple lumps of sweet molasses? I'd like to take you home and make my husband jealous.
Stop acting!
Now, our special tonight is chicken tartare, which comes with roast soup wintergreens and pairs nicely with our house Wagner.
Marmalade assesses the situation. She's done this scene at least 100 times before. She will do this scene until there is no more air in her lungs or blood in her veins.
Do y'all need another moment to go over the menu?
The scene continues as written.
I know I do.
Yeah, I'm not quite ready.
All right, I'll be back to check on you two cuties in a moment.
Marmalade isn't allowed to exit.
This is a mistake, right?
Keep reading.
No, we've done this before. We've done this before.
Duh! Diane looks at Jack like he's lost his mind.
Done what before?
This date, this scene. Did you swap out our scripts? Is this some sort of a prank?
Jack is clearly having some kind of break. He stands up.
No.
It's in the stage directions. You have to do it.
No.
Just do it, Jack.
Jack stands. Good. Now, what else does Jack do? Oh, I know. Smashes his head into a table. Oh, come on. This will be fun, I promise. Jack smashes his head into the table.
No.
Fine. Have it your way. Jack reaches into his pocket and pulls out a knife.
Jack, what are you doing?
Jack looks at the knife. This is not a prop knife. It's real. The blade has been sharpened to a fine point. Jack holds the knife to his neck.
What is this? Stop this now.
It's in the script, Jack, so do it.
Yes, ma'am.
Just for fun, Jack digs the knife a little deeper into his neck.
Stop it. Please, stop it.
Sometimes actors just have to do what they're told. Jack goes to stab Diane. Just kidding!
Okay, that's enough. Seriously, what the fuck are you doing? Just stop reading.
Diane has no more lines in this show, and she is no longer relevant.
Rachel, just stop. Hold. Can we hold, please?
The play continues as Rachel reads the stage directions.
Just put the script down.
No! Billy goes into cardiac arrest. What? Don't worry, he'll be fine.
Jay, do something!
Jay rushes the stage. Jay stops. Jay is frozen in place. Nobody is allowed to move unless I say so.
Rachel, why are you doing this? How are you doing this?
Rachel isn't here right now. Can I take a message?
Who are you?
Jay knows.
Who are you?
I'm your play, Jay. You wrote this, remember?
This is messed up.
This isn't how the show is supposed to go.
Isn't it? It's all right here in the script.
This isn't my script.
Sure it is. Your name is on the title page. See? Sold out. The staged reading, a new play by J. Buchanan. That's you, isn't it?
Yes, but...
What? Didn't you think that you would be in this show? You made us, Jay. You made me.
I didn't make you.
Sure you did. See?
So how do we end it?
Oh, we don't end it, Jay.
How do I end it?
Jack approaches Jay.
Yes, ma'am.
Wait,
Jack readies the knife.
Evan? Please?
Oh, Jay, there is no deus ex machina this time. No happy ending, no hand-holding or seasons of love. There's no villains, no heroes. Only this moment, forever, here, now, this. Isn't that the point? The life and death of art, that's what you said, Jay.
The life and death of art.
Good boy.
The life and death of art. Right here. For you. Tonight.
Go on then. Say it.
Muses, I pray thee, I strive to bring glory to the tales that you would have me tell.
Say it, Jay. Release yourself. Release us, Jay.
Do it, Jay.
Let us go. Please, Jay.
You have to do it.
Let your inspiration be a mighty steed that carries us forward.
You've suffered enough, please.
Sir,
Sir,
you must let go, Jay.
End the show, J. Buchanan. You're our only hope.
Jack stabs Jay.
Jay falls to the floor, dead. Everything happens as Jay wrote it. Scene 10, Coda. Congratulations. You've made it. You've made it to the end. Well, the end of this show. And Jay. But don't worry, we'll be back tomorrow night. With another Jay, of course. Theater, like life, is senseless. It's stupid and frustrating and exciting and sad and dull and funny, and you think you'll eventually figure out the whole purpose. Sometimes things just happen. Good things happen to bad people. Bad things happen to good people. Doesn't that just feel unfair? So you hope and you wish and you pray that there is some order, some grand plan, some all-knowing eye in the sky, pulling all the strings, directing you to your ultimate fate. Everything must have a purpose. Every moment taking you closer to your destiny. Trust the wizard, pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. You hold out hope that maybe, just maybe, at the end of this grand adventure, you'll be greeted by an almighty being who welcomes you into the next plane. The entire tapestry of your life laid before you. All your work unspooled at the feet of your Creator, who cries out a mighty congratulations! You've faced many trials and tribulations. You've suffered, you have loved, and you've lost, but don't you see that it was all worth it? Now, let me tell you the secret of life. But there is no secret. There is no grand metaphor, no correct answer, no panacea. Life, like theater, has no purpose. Yet, you assign meaning to it anyway. You force it into little boxes, categorized just so, and everything matching up to how you want it to be, never mind how it actually is. You create your own meaning, your own purpose. You make it matter. You are what make it important. So, we beat on, boats against the current, borne ceaselessly into the past, same as it ever was, same as it ever was, same as it ever was. Oh, there I go, trying to force a deeper meaning onto this stupid-ass play. That is your job. So, let me ask you, was it worth it? How was that?
That was good. I have some notes. Everybody take 5 and we'll reset to the top of the show.
Thanks, 5.
Thanks, 5.